Unlocking the secrets to faster learning. Learning at an accelerated pace isn't just for geniuses, it's a skill that anyone can develop. By optimizing how you absorb, retain, and apply information, you can drastically improve your learning efficiency. With the right techniques, you can train your brain to process new knowledge up to 10 times faster. Engage in active learning for better retention. Passively reading or listening to information isn't enough. Active learning involves questioning, summarizing, and teaching concepts to others. Instead of just reading a textbook, try explaining what you learned in your own words or creating a mind map. This forces your brain to engage more deeply with the material. Use the Feynman technique to simplify complex ideas. Named after Nobel Prize-winning physicist Richard Feynman, this method involves explaining a topic as if you were teaching it to a child. If you struggle to simplify a concept, it means you haven't fully understood it. This technique helps you identify gaps in your knowledge and strengthens your grasp of difficult subjects. Leverage spaced repetition for long-term memory. Instead of cramming, use spaced repetition to reinforce information over time. Apps like Anki and Quizlet help schedule reviews at optimal intervals, ensuring that knowledge moves from short-term to long-term memory. Reviewing information just before you forget it enhances retention significantly. Apply the 80-20 rule to focus on key concepts. The Pareto principle, or the 80-20 rule, states that 80% of results come from 20% of effort. Identify the most critical concepts in what you're learning and focus on mastering them first. By concentrating on high-impact knowledge, you can speed up your learning process. Use multi-sensory learning to enhance understanding. Engage multiple senses when learning: read, listen, watch, and write. For example, if you're learning a new language, listen to native speakers, write down phrases, and practice speaking aloud. The more senses you involve, the stronger your memory connections become. Optimize your brain's peak learning hours. Your brain has natural cycles of high and low energy. Identify when you're most alert and schedule your most challenging learning tasks during that time. Many people find their peak learning hours in the morning or late at night. Matching your study sessions to your brain's peak performance boosts efficiency. Use mnemonics and memory palaces for instant recall. Mnemonic devices, acronyms, and the memory palace technique can dramatically improve recall. The memory palace method, used by memory champions, involves associating information with specific locations in an imagined space. This makes even complex information easy to remember. Break information into smaller chunks for faster absorption. The brain can only hold a limited amount of information at a time. Breaking large subjects into smaller, digestible chunks improves learning speed. Instead of trying to master an entire topic in one sitting, divide it into smaller sections and learn them progressively. Practice and teach to reinforce learning. Real learning happens when you apply knowledge. Practicing what you learn and teaching it to others strengthens understanding and recall. Whether it's a new skill or concept, use it in real-life situations to solidify your grasp and make learning second nature.